Oh, dystopian. And I love an intoxicating romance. Oh my gosh, I love a paperback. Welcome back and Happy New Year. I'm gonna jump in today into a giant book haul of all the books that I got for Christmas because I'm wacko and that's all I asked for. First books that I got was this box set of Kingdom of the Feared series. So this is actually the first book that I started after Christmas because I needed something to read. And I was so excited about this series because I haven't seen anything about it. And I actually had to stop because from the moment I started it, 2 pages in, I was like, wow, I am not in the right headspace for this. There was just so much going on, like how I assume Crescent City to be because everyone says it's just so much to it. So I decided I'd put that one back and come back to it when I'm in the right headspace. I also love a short descriptor, and this one says 2 sisters, 1 brutal murder, a quest for vengeance that will unleash hell itself, and an intoxicating romance. And I love an intoxicating romance. Also, these books are so beautiful. They're like shiny, like see how in the light? So beautiful. Let me get out the next one. Next one is Kingdom of the Cursed. I literally love it so much. That one's blue, and then Kingdom of the Feared is the last one. I love a trilogy so much. Oh, I love the red on that. I love a trilogy. I think it's the perfect number of books. Kingdom of the Wicked. Next is a series that I was so excited for, so excited to start, and it is the Cruel Prince series. The Cruel Prince series. So after I started Kingdom of the Wicked, I decided that this might be more my speed right now, something still in the magical world, something still fantastical, but a little bit easier to digest and easier to read. And that was exactly what this series was. It was super easy to read, Folk of the Air series. And so yeah, another trilogy. I just finished it, finished the last book, and it was honestly pretty good. It was pretty good. I would give it maybe a 3 or 4 star overall of the whole trilogy, because I do think this might have been a little bit lower in my age bracket of reading. It did seem very YA, which is fine sometimes, and sometimes I do need that palate cleanser, and I think that's why it was perfect for reading right now. But I just have so many questions still after the ending. And then also the romance. This is marketed, I think, pretty much as like a romance, and I don't think that the romance was really up to speed for me. I do think I'm gonna go ahead and post here in a little bit a complete review of the Folk of the Air series because there's just so much to get into with this series. But I got that one and finished it already, so way to kick off the new year with this one. And if you do not know what The Cruel Prince is about, it is about this girl named Jude who is sent to live in Fairy after her parents were murdered, and she is having to live with the guy who murdered them. And she grows up there for the biggest part of her life, and she really, really wants to belong with the fairies, but they are cruel and they're tricksters, and she just wants to fit in. And so to do that, she ends up having to defy the cruelest prince, which is the youngest of the princes. And there's a lot of scheming, and I love scheming, so. Next is the Six of Crows duology. I'm so excited for this. I've only heard positive things about this series, and specifically about the main character I've heard really good things about. So I'm really excited. So Six of Crows, let's see here. Oh, I love it. I love a paperback. I can't wait. Oh, it smells good. I feel like this kind of explains it the best. 6 dangerous outcasts, 1 impossible heist. I love a heist. I love a scheme. So I'm so excited to read this. Maybe I should read this next. I got really excited when I saw this on the bottom because I thought it was going to say that it had a series, but it doesn't. It says Shadow and Bone, which is also on my TBR. I have not read that yet. But also, I'm kind of bummed that this is here and it's not a sticker. Okay, so next, someone was finally sane enough to get me a single book for Christmas. So I have the first book of Crescent City and I have not read it yet. And I did tell my mom that I don't have the second one and definitely want to have the second one before I start the first one, because whenever I read a series, I like to all the way through, like no stopping. And so I'm so excited. And I have the second one here, and if I'm correct, the third one is coming out at the end of January. So I am gonna wait until that one comes out to get it and then start the first one so that I have at least 3 in a row that I can read. Which might be insanity after all I've heard from this, that this is just a crazy series and that so much happens. But with Throne of Glass, that's kind of how I felt. And so I think I might like that because I'm used to how Sarah J. Maas tells her stories. I think that that's going to be best because it's also how I read ACOTAR all at once. So House of Sky and Breath. So next is this series, the Shatter Me series. My mother-in-law brought this over to my house and she was like, hey, I forgot to give you this for Christmas. And I was honestly so excited because there's so many books. There's 6 books. And I have no idea what this is about. So I'm gonna get one of these out somehow and read it. The moon understands what it means to be human, uncertain, alone, created by imperfections. No one knows why Juliet's touch is fatal, but the reestablishment has plans for her. Plans to use her as a weapon, but Juliet has plans of her own. After a lifetime without freedom, she's finally discovering a strength to fight back for the first time, and to find a future with the one boy she thought she'd lost forever. In the electrifying first book in the Shatter Me series, Tahira Mafi, is that how you say her name? Presents a riveting dystopian world. Oh, dystopian. Here we go. I went through my dystopian period just like all of you. So this will be interesting to step back into that. Says it's a thrilling superhero story, which I love, and an unforgettable heroine. Yes. Try and rival Aelin Galathynius. Oh, come on. Look at this. What's this? Includes a sneak peek at the Woven Kingdom. Was it necessary to put it on the cover? With this being a 6-book series, I am really excited because I know that there's a lot of story to story in this one, which gives me hope that each book is going to be captivating in its own way, which is sometimes with a shorter series, it makes me nervous that they try to push too much all at once. So I do love having a lot more books to get into some of those finer details because I do want to know all those details. So I am excited for that, although they are pretty small. And so I am wondering if this is a YA series. I should have done some more research, but hello world, you won't forget me. That's funny. Oh my gosh. Okay, so if you've read this, please comment, let me know what you thought, and if it's good. Either way, I'm gonna read it, but I do wanna know your thoughts. Oh, that's beautiful. Hello. Look at the insanity. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So that concludes all of the books that I got for Christmas. This is a huge Christmas haul. I have not seen the likes of this in many years, but I am pleased. This is honestly, it's been the best Christmas ever, just because I have so much to read, as if I don't already have a growing TBR. But I am newer back into the fantasy game, so I'm excited about all these fantasy books that I get to read now. I'm so excited. Oh my goodness, so many. Okay, please comment which of these should I start next? Which series was your favorite? And I'm so excited to hear from you guys on if anybody has read this Kingdom of Wicked series, because I haven't heard anything about it. Thanks for stopping by, and please make sure to like, subscribe, comment, whatever, just engage, because I just want to hear from you guys.